looks as if he is all business here this afternoon, this late evening, if you will.
You know, he had a bit of a tough time coming to terms with wrestling a woman, something I know you would have no problem doing. But 2 weeks ago, his opponent, Amanda Fox, is now his tag team partner. Not completely unheard of. They are both fan favorites. They are both beloved here in the RWA. I figured why not put them together.
In a tag team?
Yes, in a tag team.
Not like you're hooking the two of them up or anything like that?
No, sir. Looking at the expression on Shay's face, he's just a little bit more comfortable teaming with Amanda Fox than he was wrestling her, you can tell.
Honestly, I would be too.
You can tell his mama raised a... Look at this, what a gentleman.
Well done.
You gotta wonder, what the hell happened to Davey Cash and this whole family tree that made him such a prick?
I'm not sure. I mean, someone must have pissed in the deep end of the gene pool or something. I don't know.
But speaking of pricks, like that segue?
We have two former enemies now. I guess they're not only are they friends, but they're both men on a mission. They are men of here to restore the honor to the RWA. And these are their words. These are not my own.
If they're here to restore the honor to the RWA, they got a lot of work ahead of them. I'm kidding now, I'm kidding.
I don't know what's so very honorable about a pissed off, angry Canadian. I mean, being a teacher and educator, that's one thing. But, I mean, overall, these guys and their attitude, I don't understand it. I just wanted a couple of words from them. All I wanted was a couple, and besides, hey, speaking of which, are you anywhere near making a decision on Rob's challenge? I'll be honest with you, I'd rather you not make that matchup.
Well, I was going to mull it over a 20-piece mild, but what I think I'm going to do instead is go 20-piece hot with some fries and some cheese sauce, and at the end, when I suck the gristle off the very last bone, I'll make my mind up.
He's got the night off.
Are you sure?
Got the night off, all right?
Are you sure? You want me to tell him no?
Why don't you just let it die? Why don't you just live and let live, man? I don't understand it. He keeps rehashing things.
Live and let what?
Live and let live. You know, just let it be water under the bridge. You know, as broadcast journalists, sometimes we have to put ourselves in the line of fire, which I did. I was more than okay with that. Rob understands the risks that we journalists go through here in the wrestling scene. And he took it upon himself to act in a way that maybe he shouldn't have. I don't know.
Well, he's having a very diva-like tantrum right now.
And you mean Dante.
Yes, demanding that his jacket be picked up off the ground. I wonder if that works in the classroom. Because trust me, I know he did some time as a substitute teacher, and nobody gets respect as a substitute teacher.
I made a few cry.
So is my kid. That's a true story.
True story, bro.
Miguel, can I ring the bell? I guess not. Is that string that he's holding belong to the turnbuckle, or is it that? Never mind, we're not going to go there. You know where I was going?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Always know where I'm going. Sometimes it depends on what I'm saying.
Absolutely. And you always have to be one step ahead of the game.
Well, that depends. Really getting the hang of this bell thing. This week I'm mopping floors, next week it's the fries. Well, what do you know? Very much unlike how their match started 2 weeks ago with Shay and Amanda. But she is not afraid to fire in those forearms.
Here she is. Whoa.
Almost tripped him up there. That'll do too. Ran at the top of his head.
Good maneuvers to get him off his feet. Good thinking by Fox.
Now you've had several run-ins with Fox in your time with your client, former client Damian Black, of course. Now you can speak firsthand that Fox really just never stops coming at you. A ball of energy.
And you know what? I'll tell you, for a female, she packs just as hard of a punch as any guy I've ever dealt with.
Now my memory's a little fuzzy. Did you find that out firsthand?
Yeah, several times.
Shady Shay in the ring now, and I'm sure he packs a hell of a punch, and he wants no part. Big senton there by Shay. Nicely done.
Way to take out the ribs. But not quite enough as Sterling kicks out at 1.
Now Shay, you spent some time in Fairhaven. Shay, is he the former Commonwealth champion up there?
Yes, he is, as a matter of fact.
The championship's certainly running the family. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree as far as wrestling ability, certainly.
Sterling reverses, sending Shay into the buckle. Off the ropes goes Shay Cash.
Oh! That was a huge crossbody right there. The kid can move, let me tell you.
We've got a tag between Fox and Cash. Fox driving a knee to the stomach of Mr. Sterling.
Sterling looks like he could use a study period right now, just to take a load off.
Off the ropes goes Fox.
Oh, she better watch out here.
Going for the sunset flip.
Oh, wait a second. Shay with the assist.
We've got a cover here, referee.
Oh, easily kicking out of that. That had to be like an 8 or a 9. If I failed algebra, I would have been able to tell you for sure. That is.
Oh, driven to the mat by a vicious shoulder block. Nothing pretty about that. Nothing fancy about that. And that's not honorable.
You did your share of despicable. Let me try it again. You did your share of despicable things. That's a hard word for me to get out. You have to forgive me. But for you to say that is saying something.
I mean, I know she's a female and all, and I know she signed up for the job, but there's no reason to degrade someone like that.
Quick as a fox, let me tell you.
Dear Lord.
Good astuteness by Cash, because I don't think she was going to kick out, man. That was a well-placed...
Astute?
No, astute.
Oh, astute.
We've got a tag. Mr. Sterling now back in the ring.
It's deafening in here. I apologize.
No worries.
With that Inseguri, she's going to be knocking the cobwebs loose for quite some time here.
And you can see she's having trouble getting to her feet just to make the tag. I mean, she doesn't have her wits about her. Her legs are jelly right now.
Grape or strawberry?
I wouldn't know.
Take the physical challenge.
Oh, now Jesus.
Yet again, another unhonorable thing by Sterling. Christopher Sterling. I know that got you in some hot water, but I'll go ahead and say it.
Now, I doubt he'd try to take the shots at you that he took at me. What are you, in like the 19th century?
If he was, he wouldn't be here. He'd never mind. You know, the chains and the... Yes, a master.
He wouldn't have had as good of a job as he has now.
Well, yeah, you know what? You put it a lot better than I did. But I heard a rumor our PG rating went out the window this week, so I don't really care.
And cleaning house, the Shady Shay Cash.
Checking on Fox, she's telling him to go after Dante. Don't worry about me. Maybe too much of a gentleman for his own good.
Oh, he's got her hoisted up on his shoulders. Cross-body block on the Sterling to the outside.
all the way back into the, no, not into the kitchen, but to the outside. You are correct.
Keep an eye.
Keep an eye on Dante is what you said. I heard it. Cash has cleared the ring, but Dante's stirring here on the outside.
Beautiful tornado DDT on the outside. It doesn't look as if the Men of Honor are going to be able to take this home. Shady Shay Cash right on top of Mr. Sterling. And this is just not going to bode well for them.
I think he's calling Fox back into the ring now. I don't know if they have a double team move worked out. This is their first time tagging together. Maybe a double team suplex. No.
Sterling fires back.
Nobody wins with a headbutt.
It seems as if he's still got enough wits about him.
They definitely knocked heads together right there. This one's falling apart in a hurry. Fox tossed to the outside. Oh, I thought she was going to hang on, Rossi.
Wait a minute, is Dante even supposed to be in the ring right now?
The referee's lost all sorts of control here. He's trying to do his best. Oh, he hit him low. I think he hit him low.
Who, Sterling hit Shay?
Yes. He certainly, yeah, and he's grabbing his lower, you know, the twig and berries.
Well, yeah, the lower midsection.
Set him up for a catapult. What is this? A clothesline, and he dropped on Sterling's knees. That's really just a triple threat of moves right there. Men of Honor victorious, yeah, again, undefeated since partnering up here.
3-0.
For those of you keeping track at home,
And reeling it all in are the Men of Honor. Hey, you know, maybe.
Oh, they're looking over at you again.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I should make amends.
What's that? No.
You know, okay, maybe he shouldn't have gotten bent out of shape as he did, but I called him by his first name, and you don't do that to an educator. So I'm going to offer an apology.
I must be hearing things. Bobby Rossi just offered an apology. Well, I hope my colleague here knows what he's doing. I don't want to have to replace him next show with somebody else. Although I hear Matt Stryker's looking for a job.
Folks, I'm not trying to. I just want to make amends, okay? 2 weeks ago, tried to have ourselves a little interview. Obviously, didn't go so well. First off, I'd like to apologize for putting my hands on you, right? First of all. Secondly, I would like to get a post-match interview with a former Triple Crown champion in Mr. Sterling.
Okay. You said it right. You said it with respect. It is Mr. Sterling.
I
interviewed both of us.
well, no,
Are you showing me disrespect again?
No.
What happened the last time?
Hold on a minute.
I know you don't like him. I don't like him, but give him a chance.
I owe him this because I called him by his first name a couple of weeks ago. Let me just get a couple of words. The former Triple Crown champion, please.
That's right. Remember, Mr. Sterling, not Christopher Sterling. Mr. Sterling.
Now, Mr. Sterling, I do want to make it well known that you are a 5-time tag team champion as well, correct?
That is very true. Soon to be 6. Yes.
Have you teamed up with Dante because you seek another championship reign? Is this like something that we can expect here in the tag team division?
Let's just say this. We both have something in common. We both have common interests. We want to bring back order and honor to the RWA. But getting those tag team belts is another way of bringing honor and prestige back to the tag team division.
Just say it, pal.
Well, you know what? Seeing as how you are formally trained by both the Storm brothers, you are a veteran of this scene. Maybe
10 years.
10 years.
Fuck
maybe,
them. Fuck
maybe
them.
you grant me the honor and the privilege
Douchebags.
of a singles bout one day. Just you know, the spirit of honest competition. I would be honored if you would grant me that privilege.
So you think your match with Jesse Gates means that you are a wrestler?
What makes you think you're worthy?
Now, I'll say this. Your match with Jesse Gates was phenomenal. It was.
I think you used that term a little too loosely on that one.
I mean, you didn't come this close to being them, and I'll give you that. However,
Fix the mic!
however, you have to remember, Jesse Gates is not a 10-year veteran. Jesse Gates was not a former Triple Crown champion and a former 5-time tag team champion. I am.
Jesse Gates' name is not Christopher.
Stop calling me Christopher. Show some respect. Shut up! You all have detention! You see me in my office after this show. Anyway, just to get down to the guts of the chase. So what you're trying to say is you would like to be schooled by one Mr. Sterling. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm sure there's a thing or two you can teach me about wrestling.
Thing or
What do you say?
thing or two.
Give me the honor.
Let's hear it.
Come in there.
Hey, you're supposed to be out. You're supposed to be gone. You're supposed to be gone.
I'm dressed too nice to get in there. I got shit on. It's in the ring. I'm right here.
Excuse me, Mr. T. Bennett. You need to do something about this. Bring order into this. Do something.
Okay. Clearly, something needs to be done. Thank you guys for getting in there because I am dressed too nice to get all sweaty and bothered. Here is what I'm going to do, Christopher. Christopher, got it. Here is what I'm going to do for you, Kenneth. Or is it Kenny? You like Kenny, don't you? What's the matter? Oh, you're mad now, aren't you? Here's what I'm going to do. September 21st, Ron Massey versus Dante. Save it for him, brother. Save it for him.
I'm gonna be by his side.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be by his side?